When you get the pound for pound best MMA fighter in the world using Muay Thai sweeps and throws to defend his UFC title, you know you've got to start adding these into your arsenal. Sweeps and throws, they are such a fantastic way to dominate opponents at the gym while still keeping them safe. And if you're in a fight, a fantastic way to show the judges that you are in absolute control. This is one of the reasons I love them, and that I'm so happy now that Karate Combat is allowing them, because before, if I caught a kick, I had to hit and let go. And yes, occasionally I would grab and push somebody over, but then I would take the warning, and if I did it again, might get a point deducted. So having the ability to be able to utilize sweeps and throws in fights, but especially in sparring, is just integral. And on March 10th, I'm going to be launching my sweeps and throws strike ready course. Right now there's early bird pricing available with a massive discount. There's a link down below. We're going to have so many videos plus live calls where you can jump on with your questions. Be sure to join that as soon as this video is done, or right now. Now, we were looking at Islam Makhachev and utilizing this lovely throw, which I really like doing. I learned how to do this in Thailand, and well, maybe it's not strictly only for Muay Thai, right? It's like, oh, it's a Muay Thai throw. Maybe the Sambo guys are doing it. Maybe other fight sports have. I learned it in Muay Thai, and it's something you will see many, many times in any Muay Thai fight that you watch. So I want to break this down for you today. I want to talk about the differences between Muay Thai and MMA when you execute this. And keep in mind, this video is just going to be like a little hint of what's to come on the strike ready takedown course. So first of all, when I started doing sparring with MMA fighters years ago, right, they started coming to me here in Victoria and they went, oh, we want to up our striking. We're going to go and spar with Gabriel. I went, oh, this is great. And I kept tossing them with this thing. Boom, down, boom, down. And they were so frustrated. They're like, what the heck? We're supposed to be taking you down. And I was able to teach it to them. But one of the things that they said is, oh, you're throwing us, but you're not following up. You're letting us drop. And I went, yeah, well, that's because I'm not doing the ground and pound. But now that I'm in a fight sport where it's allowed, or when you look at Makhachev, he dumps the person, but then he falls right down, lets his body weight just get on top. And if you note in that little clip, he actually hooks the guy's arm around his leg when he goes down to mount as well. So even better for him. So the very first thing, if we're just looking at this from Muay Thai, if it's a Muay Thai fight, we're not worried about the takedown. So very often in the clinch, we're going to have our head over top our hips. That means that now when I pull the person, when I go to drag them, I can give that leg a kick. If they're standing upright, what you have to do is you have to make them step forward. That's the integral part of this sweep. If they are standing with their head over their hips and you just try to tap them with your foot, they're not going to go anywhere. But it's about pulling and then a moment later batting that leg out. So they essentially go to step and that leg gets knocked behind. That's when they lose their balance. However, when Makhachev does it, you see he is more in this position because they have that takedown threat, right? Single leg, double leg, whatever it is. So his opponent is not needing to step forward. But because his head is so far forward, he doesn't have as much weight on his feet the way that you would when you're really strong here. So all Islam has to do from this position is literally batter his leg right out. He just takes his foot and he smashes it and pulls it out and then just does a nice twist. But it doesn't matter if it's for MMA or Muay Thai, this works. But some of the fundamentals of this throw, which often get forgotten. Number one, you don't just want to try and kick the person's leg. There needs to be some sort of motion where you drag them forward, whether it's hand on the back of the head, or you have hooks over top their arms, underhook, overhook, doesn't matter, and you start dragging them one direction and then you boot that leg. Now, let's talk about this little leg touch. What will happen if you come too high up somebody's leg? I go for the sweep and I'm up here. You're going to hit them in the middle of the shin. And when you hit them in the middle of the shin, they still have the ability, even if you're stopping here, they still have the ability to take that little step forward. So the lower you can sweep down on their leg, the better. I always suggest that people hit right on the instep. Now, very often when you're trying to go for the instep, if I'm up really high, it's hard for me to reach, right? I can't get out there. It's too far. So I have to do something to drop my weight a little bit so I can slide right in and stay low. I like to pull my left shoulder back as I bend my right knee and extend my left leg out. And then from there, if I want to get some power, I can boom, bop right through. But if I don't do that, if I go to the same spot and now I stay up straight and I try to hit, I can't get nearly the same amount of force. So that is a very important part which is often missed. And when I go and do seminars, I always see people trying to do this and they can't follow through enough. That's as far as I can go and I'm getting too high. If I want to stay low, I just get that motion. And the timing between the pull or the twist and then my foot bumping their foot or their instep, it's kind of like this. I start, and as soon as I start right after, boom, boom. Not the same time and not one and then two. That is far too late. So I love that Makhachev shows us that these throws, which you can learn, or sweeps, which you can learn in Muay Thai, are so effective. And you just need to make small adjustments for them in MMA, like following up on top of them, instead of letting them just, boom, hit the ground, and now all of a sudden they've turned and now you have to get past their legs. No, you just drop right down on top of them. It's a very easy way to be effective with this. And of course, this goes so much further, right? If I happen to catch somebody's round kick, they throw a big round kick, maybe in Muay Thai, I sweep out their leg. But the options are also, whoop, I sweep out their leg, I continue to control, and then I come down with a punch and fall to the guard or whatever other position I might want. So there is so much to learn from Muay Thai throws that will cross into all other martial arts disciplines. And in this instance, very much so MMA, which is why I really want you guys to consider, if you're an MMA fighter, not looking at my course and going, oh, there's no single leg and double leg? Nah, that's not for me. It absolutely is. The best fighters in the world, in UFC, are using Muay Thai throws, and they can cross over to kickboxing, karate combat, MMA. Sky's the limit. And they're so much fun to do. If you catch somebody's kick, boom, and just boom, bump them over, or you fall to the clinch, boom, and you bump them over. Ah, I love it. I love it, and you guys are gonna love the course. So link down below, early bird pricing available for a short period of time. Jump on that very quick. That's all, guys. Thank you for joining. I will see you back here soon for another video.